Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to On the Road. Um, I bought this game in 2021. I stopped playing it in 2021. It was awful, absolutely terrible game. Really bad, lots of glitches, graphics were terrible. It was pretty much broken. Well, since then it's had a number of updates and it's still been pretty dire is the word. But now it's had a big update of about 4 or 5 gigabytes, so which includes new trucks and fuel tankers and stuff like that. So not got that far yet. So all I've done so far is just set up my little company, started it from new because I had this on the PS4. This is the PS5 version. It's still not great. Okay, it's still pretty rubbish. The graphics are pretty poor and stuff like that, but it's got something. Um, there is an improvement. That's all I can say. So I'm going to bring it to you today to see what you guys think. On the Road is a truck simulator, so it's not as immersive as like Fernbus because you don't sort of like immersive AI. Um, so I've set up a little mission. Um, this is my truck. I've already done one little mission, just done a little drop off here, just to give it a little try out before I brought it to my channel. And yeah, the truck model is pretty cool. So we're gonna start our engine. Right, that's our started. Um, let's make sure I've got this on. Insert my card. Change mode, and we're good to go. So we're going to reverse slightly, and we're going to get going. And first we've got to go and pick up our stuff. What we're going to be doing is picking up some car headlights and taking them to a manufacturer in Hamburg. We're in Hanover at the moment. So we've just got to go. Let this van go, because it's not going to let me go, is it? Yeah, the steering's not brilliant on this. It didn't help that that car didn't let me go in front of him. There's a Fernbus advert there, and Autobahn Police too. That's pretty cool. So we're going to go and pick up our... Can we beat that light? Yeah, we did. It's unforgiving, this game. So if you go through a red light, you will get fined. You got to be careful to try not and damage your goods that you're carrying. But as you can see, the graphics, they are improved. They are improved. It's a lot sharper. When I first got this, it was very, very plain and boring, and the mirrors were terrible. Absolutely shocking. But it has improved slightly. Not a great deal. I think it's still a little bit less uh, than Fernbus sort of quality. But it's alright, as you can see. He's just gone through a red light. See, you get fined for that. Now they went through the light, so I thought that we had an okay to go ahead, but obviously we didn't. So we're going up to pick up our stuff. The truck models are fantastic. A bit like Fernbuster coach models are brilliant, but it's just the immersion bit just lacks a little bit. But this is new. There's people walking in the street. And like, that is something I really wish they did bring to the Fernbus game. It is a little bit of like a career mode sort of game, because the more you do, the more money you earn, the more trucks you can buy, and then you got to employ people and stuff like that. So it looks like we're here. So what I'm going to do is try and bring this over as possible and line this up here as much as I possibly can. What I'm going to probably have to do is come on the outside. Need to slightly reverse. You've got to wait till this goes sort of green. Well, what I'm going to do actually is get out first and speak to the okay, so they've agreed for me to do that. So what I'm going to do is get back in here, reverse slightly, there we go. That's what we want. We want it green. And then we come round here. How these doors open I don't know, but they do. That wouldn't happen with it. Okay, so we got the assignment on boards. Can't really see it. Maybe if we can get round this way. No. So what I'll do, I'll bring it forward slightly. Just so I can show you that we've got merchandise at the back. Right. So now we close these. Board our truck. So now we've got to board it. Okay. I'm just gonna seat adjustment slightly. Like to be just slightly up higher. That's better. Right, handbrake off, and away we go. So we've got 202 kilometers to go to Hamburg. Just let her waddle out the way. Jesus Christ, love. Who walks like that? Obviously she does. Right, so we're off. Like I said, you've got to be a bit careful. Got to try and avoid traffic lights. Now okay, now we can go. Try not to crash and damage the goods, because you lose money that you know that you're trying to get from your contract. I did make this video earlier. The very first trip I did make as a video, but do you know what I forgot to do? Turn on the mic on my headset. So I've had to redo it again. Got to watch your speeds as well. This is more in depth in the sense of like road rules. You can get away with a lot more in a Fernbus, but this one doesn't let you get away very much. We're okay for petrol because I filled that up on the first trip. So, and I'll go through the actual sat nav at the bottom there. So the petrol tank you can see is in white. That means it's full. That's the speed at the top. shows you how fast I'm going and the time, and that's the speed limit of that area, 50 kilometers there. The bed with the 747 means I have to rest at that time, so I can only travel up to that time without resting. And down the bottom right hand corner, the 195 kilometers is the distance to our destination. The only thing that's difficult to read, I find, with the sat-nav is the actual roads itself. Those thin orange lines are actually a lane. It is actually a lane. It's not. So I used to get quite confused, and it sent me around the wrong way a few times when I played this first of all. Bit that cargo, just so I don't bash into it. Yeah, they're lanes, because you can see I'm actually on it now. The graphics are, you will see when we get to the motorway. There's been some improvements. When I first got this, you could see about 4 yards in front of you, and then it was all fog. But as you can look now, the fog is being really sort of moved. Still there, but they've moved it quite a bit, so there's a lot more clarity than there used to be. So we're now on the autobahn. Got to watch our speed. It's only 80 kilometers an hour here. Are we turning off here already? I think we are. Yeah, so we're supposed to be in this lane here. So this wants us to go here. This is what I mean, you've got to be careful, because you can easily go down the wrong road. So we're going to be going up here, I believe. The map is huge. It's not as big as Fernbus. Obviously, Fernbus is pretty much all of Europe. This is pretty much all of Germany. Obviously, Aerosoft are a German company. So we're on the bridge now. That's your D-pads. You can look in the other directions. It's just handy if you're at a stop and you want to see if there's a car coming either way. Now I've got a bus there. I'm hoping it's going to allow me in. Well, we're in anyway. We're on the motorway now. And as you can see, the clock is going down. 7 hours, 10 minutes time I have to rest. Should make the whole trip, to be honest, hopefully, without having to rest. But what do you guys think? It's definitely improved. Really improved from the last time I played it in 2021. I'm kind of glad I left it, just because I've noticed the improvements. I reckon if I'd been playing it after every update, I wouldn't have noticed the actual difference or anything, but I have noticed it. And the fog, I mean, like, it is there, but it's really faded in the background. Maybe it's something they can work on in the future, like I said, you know, this it is the creators of like Fernbus and Autobahn, Police Simulator, as you saw in those adverts. It's not as an immersive experience as a Fernbus, because obviously in that game you get to interact with the passengers. This is a lone. You're a lone worker, aren't you, on this game? You're a truck driver, so but it's pretty cool. 149 kilometers away now. It does have a night and day cycle. You've got to keep an eye on your speed, that's all. So I find myself going between sort of 60 and 80 a lot. That's fine. I just don't want to try not to damage any of my goods that I've got in the back of my van. I did it in the first one. I did a 1% damage, but to be honest with you, and honestly, it wasn't me. I was driving very carefully. A car just crashed right in the back of me for absolutely no reason whatsoever. We're going straight on here, looking at the map. You can take that map off down, because you do have a smaller sort of sat nav on your actual dashboard, but I like the bigger one. Just makes it more clearer. The mirror's still hit and miss. As you can see, the reflections in the mirror, it does look a bit strange, but it's what it is. So you can look out that way, you can look out that way, you can look forward. You can turn it manually with your right stick on your control. I am playing on a controller. Apparently this game works really well with a steering wheel. I don't possess one. I haven't got the space. I'd need to get a good setup if I had a steering wheel with a chair and everything. Bit of chaos going on ahead here with these cars. Are they going to let me in? Thank you, mate. The roads are a bit strange. They do that. They dip from a 3-lane to a 2-lane rather sharply. But yeah, definitely some massive improvements. I'm actually enjoying it. I'm actually enjoying this drive, and it makes me want to play more, because it is a rather large map with lots of things to do on it. There's a garage there. We don't need to go there. We're all right. There's lots of things to do. So in the update that just come out, it comes with some new trucks. It comes with a fuel truck, you know, like the big round fuel carriers. Now them, I'm going to obviously have to earn more money to buy one of them. I've got 2 trucks, I believe, and a livestock cart, which I won't be using. I'm not going to be shipping livestock around. You know I'm like with animals. So we're doing 77 miles an hour. 80 miles an hour is the speed limit. So I'm quite happy with my speed. As you can see, as I'm in this lane, it looks like I'm not on the track. So if I go to this lane here, it shows me I'm in the right lane. But I don't want to be holding up traffic, but they shouldn't be overtaking me anyway, because it's only 80 miles an hour down here. When you're speeding, it makes that sort of noise, just to make you have a little look. See, like a brrr. It has got sort of cruise mode, so you can set that where you don't have to worry about going over your speed. So we're 91 kilometers away, 6 hours left before I have to sleep. I think we should make that, to be honest. The left hand corner sign that come up there is a save point. So if I turn the game off now and come back to it, I would be here. And I like that, especially if you've got a long haul journey. I quite like my truck. I'm looking forward to buying the big 18-wheelers. So I'll be definitely trying to bring some of that to my channel, because although this is poor game, it's it's a trucking game, and it's something that we really lack on the console. It's trucking game. So are we straight on? Yeah, we are. Surprised there's no Flixbuses in this one, like in the police game. There's a few in there turn up. I'm speeding because I'm going downhill. Truck coming alongside is a bit like the truck I've got now. I think it's a little bit bigger than mine, but quite similar. Yeah, I made this video some morning and I forgot to turn the speaker on my headset. We are going down this way. There's been some, yeah, like I said, they just need to work on like that fog up in front. If they work on that again, it'd be really, really cool. It does have immersive weather as well, so you do get weather changes from rain and storm weather to like sunny and snow, and just like Fernbus. But I'm actually really enjoying this ride out. It's really, really cool. About 50 kilometers to go, 5.5 hours before I have to have a rest. So we'll probably make this trip. You just really, the only point I can really give you on this game is the pointers I would give you: stay within the speed limits if possible. Try not to damage any of your goods, and keep an eye on that map. Do that, you do wonders. It's cool though. They've definitely done some work on it and improved it. So well done to them for that. It's taken them 3 years to get to this stage. Still not perfect. Still could do with some work, but it's a lot better than what it was. Now, am I turning off here? I don't think I am. No, I'm not. I'm going straight on. See what I mean? How the map's a bit confusing. Keep an eye on that, guys, if you're playing this game. So this is Hamburg. I don't care about the traffic behind me. But look at the mirror though. The road, look how different colour the road is. It's, you know what I mean? It's just little stuff like that. I try my best not to look in the mirror as much as I possibly can. But being a truck driver, being the large trucks and stuff, you probably need to use it quite a bit. So it looks like we're going to be going right here. And just following this round. Just 13 kilometers away. As you saw, I got a ticket. So you got to make sure you obey the lights. In Fernbush, you don't get anything. But yeah, that's our truck. Pretty cool. So we've got a green. Some of the sounds are a bit naff, you can hear. Straight across here. Follow this around. You just got to take your time through here, looking out for traffic lights. Easy Tank is where you get your petrol. Also, when you do buy the fuel tanker, It's where you go to upload their tanks there. So moving backwards. So just put the handbrake on. Probably because the road's a little bit going uphill, so it's making me go backwards. So we're nearly there. We haven't damaged anything yet. Still got 4 hours 20 minutes before I have to sleep. It's now 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You see what I mean by the graphics? It just lacks a little something. So here we are. What we have to do is the same as we did the other way. So let's move me camera around. Okay, can still do a turning a little bit more. Okay, trees in the way. What we're going to need to do is go that way. Right, that's fine. Get out, go here, delivery of them. Okay, so we're gonna open this, and then once we've done that, they should take the stuff, and we'll get a well done sort of thing. There, perfection. There we go. Got a trophy called Perfectionist. It means I didn't damage anything. And I got paid 2,627 euros. And I'm making my way up, you see. I've got a bit more for my level. So that's my assignment done. So we can lock these up. I will show you the van in a bit more detail. Here we go, see, it looks really nice. It's a great model. That's your petrol tank. And inside the cab, there's my sleeping area there. So if you want to sleep, what you do, you go to your tachograph, and then you can change the mode to switch, and there you go. Look, I've now rested, and now look, see, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. And you can go and do another trip, but we won't do that. We'll save that for another day, and see you again in the next one, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. Cheers, guys.